Injuries can end a season or a career before you even realize what went wrong. But what if I told you that most volleyball injuries are 100% preventable? Whether you are a beginner or already competing, these 5 critical mistakes are quietly destroying your knees, shoulders and ankles. And you probably don't even know you are making them. In the next several minutes, I'm going to expose exactly what they are and how to fix them with single game-changing habits. Stick with me because mistake number 3 is something even pros overlook, and it's breaking their performance long-term. Let's keep you on the court and off the bench. I'm Jiri Popelka, former professional volleyball player and coach. Over the years, I've seen these injuries happen way too often, even to the best players in the game. It's tough watching players go down with injuries that could have been prevented with the right knowledge and preparation. In today's video, I'm going to break down the 5 most critical mistakes volleyball players make that put them at a risk for serious injuries, and more importantly, how you can avoid them. Whether you are just starting out or you've been playing for years, these tips will help you protect your body, stay on the court and keep playing at your best. Stick around until the end of the video because I've got a bonus injury prevention checklist so you never forget these key habits again. Moreover, I have a course dedicated specially to prevention of pain and injuries in my next-gen hitter, so you can check it too. Link is in description. Let's start with one of the most common mistakes I see: poor landing technique. When you are jumping, especially for spikes or blocks, landing with bad form puts serious strain on your ankles, knees and lower back. The force from your jump needs to be absorbed by your legs. If you are landing stiff-legged or only on one foot, it's like a ticking time bomb for injury. Watch this comparison. On the left, you see a player landing flat-footed, knees locked. This sends a shock straight up the body, stressing your knees and ankles. Over time, this leads to strains, sprains, or even worse, ACL injuries. On the right, you'll see a proper landing technique, knees bent, feet balanced, body aligned. This allows the legs to absorb the shock and take the pressure off your joints. The fix is simple but crucial. Try to always land with your knees bent and your body low, distributing the impact evenly across both feet. This small adjustment can dramatically reduce the risk of joint damage and help keep you in the game longer. Let's talk about one of the biggest mistakes I hate that players make: skipping warm-ups or worse, relying on static stretching before jumping into action. If you are hitting the court with cold muscles, you are setting yourself up for injury. When your muscles aren't properly warmed up, you risk for strains, sprains and even ligament tears skyrockets. Static stretching, holding stretches for 20 to 30 seconds can actually decrease your muscle strength and power right before a game, which is the last thing you want. So what should you do instead? Start with dynamic warm-ups. Think mobility drills, resistance band work and light cardio. These activate your muscles, increase blood flow and prime your body for explosive movement. A quick jog or skipping rope for 3 to 5 minutes gets your heart rate up. Then move into dynamic exercises like leg swings, arm circles and hip openers. This type of warm-up not only prepares you physically but also mentally, helping you focus and get in the zone. So ditch the static stretching and make dynamic warm-ups your next go-to before every practice and match. Trust me, your body will thank you and your performance will improve. Now let's talk about shoulders. As a hitter, your shoulders are your biggest asset, but they are also the most vulnerable. The number one injury I see in hitters, shoulder overuse. Repetitive hitting, blocking and serving can lead to rotator cuff issues if you are not careful. So what can you do to protect that shoulder? First, let's talk about resistance band exercises. These are simple but incredibly effective. A couple of my go-to exercises are the external rotation and face pulse. These target the rotator cuff muscles, which are crucial for stabilizing the shoulder during your high-impact movements. You want to do these exercises at least 3 times a week, focusing on higher reps, 15 to 20, to build endurance in those stabilizing muscles. Next, don't forget the balance between push and pull exercises. Most players focus too much on pushing movements like hitting and serving, but you need to counteract that with pulling exercises like rows or reverse flies. This will help prevent shoulder imbalances, which are a recipe for injury. So protect your shoulders, do these simple exercises and keep them strong. Your future self will thank you. Let's talk now about something that is often overlooked but critical for preventing injuries, your footwear and court awareness. First off, your shoes. Worn out soles or the wrong type of the shoe for volleyball can significantly increase your risk of injury. If the grip of your shoes is gone, you are more likely to slip, leading to ankle sprains or even worse. Make sure your shoes are specifically designed for volleyball. They should offer good lateral support, cushioning for those quick jumps and solid grip to prevent slipping. Next, let's talk about court awareness. Even the best shoes won't help you if you are not paying attention to the surface you are playing on. Wet spots, dust or debris on the court can turn a simple step into a dangerous twist. Always check the court before you play. If there is moisture or any obstacles, alert your teammates or the referee so it can be cleaned up. One bad step on a slippery court could take you out for weeks. Bonus tip, if you notice any wet spots or uneven court surface, address them immediately. Don't wait for someone else to take the initiative. It's your body at risk, so stay aware and stay safe. Now it's time to speak about overtraining. One of the most common mistakes I see among volleyball players at all levels. You push yourself hard every day, but without proper recovery, your body starts to break down. Overuse injuries like tendinitis, stress fractures or muscle strains are a direct result of this. Signs you are overtraining: constant fatigue, aches that don't go away, or even performance dips. If your body is not recovering, you are setting yourself up for injury. So how do you avoid this? Simple. Rest is just as important as workouts. First, make foam rolling and stretching part of your routine. It will release tension, improve flexibility and reduce muscle soreness. Hydration is key. Muscles cramps and fatigue often stem from dehydration, so drink water constantly throughout the day. And don't underestimate the power of sleep. Aim for at least 7 to 9 hours each night to give your muscles time to rebuild and recover. Finally, build deload days into your training. 1 or 2 lighter sessions each week where you focus on technique, mobility or even rest rather than pushing your limits. Train smart, rest smart. That's how you stay injury free and keep performing at your best. Alright, now that you know the 5 critical mistakes, let's quickly recap them with the injury prevention checklist so you can start applying these right away. Not warming up properly. You have heard it a million times, but it's crucial. A proper warm-up activates your muscles and increases blood flow. Make sure you are doing dynamic stretches and mobility exercises, not just static stretching. Ignoring strength training. Strengthen your core, legs and shoulders. These muscles are your foundation and neglecting them increases your injury risk. Overuse without recovery. Listen to your body. If you are training hard, make sure you are recovering just as hard. Rest days, hydration and proper sleep are just as important as practice. Poor technique. Bad form during serve, spikes and passes creates stress on your joints. Always work on your technique and don't skip the basics. Playing throughout the pain. If you feel pain, don't ignore it. Push through a little discomfort during training, but don't risk a serious injury by playing through pain in a match. Warm up and activate muscles. Incorporate strength training. Take recovery days seriously. Focus on technique and listen to your body. Make sure to remember this checklist and stay injury free. Don't skip these steps and keep your body in peak condition to play your best game. Your body is your number one asset on the court. Protect it. The mistake I covered today might seem small, but they can lead to serious injuries that will sideline you for weeks, if not months. Avoiding these common pitfalls will not only keep you healthier, but also elevate your game to the next level. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for weekly volleyball performance tips that actually work. Also, if you are serious about preventing injuries and maximizing your potential, check out my exclusive injury prevention course. Lastly, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these mistakes have you made before. Let's talk about how we can fix them together. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.